So guys, here's the battery I got. It's the Full Throttle FT410L. Actually gave it a little charge when it came in today. It didn't look like it really needed any, but wasn't sure, so tried it. Never seen any posts like this, so this is kind of a neat setup. So we got these brass posts. They got the Allen screws in the top there, so I'll stick all my connections in between the brass and the bottom of the battery, and we'll see how this fits in there. I'm gonna have to make a new type of bracket setup, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the old one out and show you this one once I get it put in. Alright, so here's the original battery. It's pretty small. I'm gonna give you a before crank. So here's what I came up with for my tie-down solution, because obviously this thing on the Can-Am battery doesn't fit over the new Full Throttle battery because it's way bigger, but I'm not going to waste money on a $50 Can-Am piece of plastic for a bigger one. So I have a bunch of old lashing strap laying around, so I burnt the end of it and then I put a grommet in it, and then I'm going to use the same 10 millimeter bolt with a washer that was holding down this bracket. So I'll put this in, put it on the battery, and then I will tighten it up to figure out where I need my next grommet. So here's with the battery out. So this is quite deep in here, so I actually just filled it up with some scrap wood in there. And then you can kind of see the direction that I'm planning on putting the battery in, just this way. So I'll hook my lashing strap up back here, I'll run around the battery, and then we'll hook back in the front here again. Alright guys, so here's the Full Throttle battery installed. 410 cold cranking amps versus the one I took out was, you know, the factory one was 270. So you can see what I ended up doing with my strap that I was showing you. Seems to work pretty good. And then I did have some boards underneath the battery, and then I put a small piece of plywood, scrap plywood I had on this side, just to kind of wedge it in there. I got the seat all the way moved up to more easily access these. It would be very tight in there. I'd be interested to hear what you other guys did, because I have the seat raise that I did. I got the 2-inch seat raise that I did as my project there, but these stick up almost 2 inches too. So let me put the seat back a little bit here, and you can kind of see kind of where we're at. So I guess there's still a bit of room, but it'd be pretty tight on that post. That really sticks up on these batteries. So overall, let's give it a crank and see if it sounds any different. Hesitates a little at first, but it does seem to have a little more oomph. What do we got for voltage? 13.8. 13.9. But yeah, overall I think this will be a pretty good upgrade. Kind of see how I put it in, and let me know if you guys have this, how the longevity is of it, what you found so far. Hopefully it'll last several years. Hey, one thing I forgot to mention, I did have to extend this negative battery terminal. The way I got this in here, there was no way I was going to be able to reach that. The positive is just right where it needs to be, but the negative wasn't going to go, so I went to Tractor Supply, got a little extra battery cable, and then I spliced it together with the main line over there, did a little soldering and heat shrink, and got her together. So the post that normally is hooked to the battery, you can see it right there, So just kind of got everything zip tied back there. All right, thanks.